there have been some developments in the Gyanvapi case where earlier today there was a representation which had been made a few months back by the Hindu side saying that there should be a survey of the entire Gyanvapi complex. The entire complex, ladies and gentlemen, the Hindu side wanted a very deep archaeology-based, scientific-based analysis of whether there was a temple where a mosque now exists. And that has been rejected today. The Varanasi court said that at this point of time, you cannot have a very deep survey that goes into the entire area when the matter is still before the Supreme Court. What did the Hindu side want? The Hindu side wanted a full survey, an extensive survey in the settlement plot 9130 on your screen out there, which is basically where the Gyanvapi premises are. And the Hindu side says that why don't we just use the highest levels of scientific techniques to find out whether there was a temple where there is now a mosque, because this area is very significant to us. It has a lot to do with Hindu sentiments. So they wanted the use of ground penetrating radars, for example. They wanted georadiology systems to be used. They wanted deep excavation to happen, and they wanted all the areas of that entire premises, including the cellars, domes, chambers, pillars, everything to be checked. Viewers, if you see the attitude of the Hindu side, they believe this was a mandir. They believe that this is one of their holiest places of worship. And what is the Hindu side fighting for? The right to worship in a place which means a lot for the entire Hindu civilization, for all Hindus in India and around the world. What the Muslim side is saying is that it's now a mosque. Don't try to change the way it is. The Hindu side says, do you realize that this is one of our holiest places which was run over by Muslim rulers in the past? And the Muslim side says, does not matter. The fact is that it's a mosque today, and that is the way that it will be. What is my view on this matter? Well, I know that the Varanasi court has dismissed in a way what the Hindu side wanted, which is an extensive survey. But what this case and the very fact that a petition was put by the Hindu side before the Varanasi court wanting a scientific survey of the entire premises, what this proves is A, the Hindu side is very confident. B, it's willing to validate what it is saying with way of historical references, back it up with scientific evidence. C, it believes it's going to win the case, that it's got facts on its side. But 4, and most importantly, that there is a lot of sentiment that the Hindu side is carrying in this matter. I know the matter is in the Supreme Court. I don't want to comment further. But I think this case cannot go on interminably. We have had a very long-standing legal dispute going on and on and on in the case of Ayodhya. And when legal cases get dragged and they go on for a very long period of time, then angst grows, social tension grows. I think that more and more I think about it, it's become very important for the courts, all the appellate courts, the High Court and the Supreme Court to take a final view on this matter. Because at the end of the day, there are some facts which we cannot deny. The fact that the scientific evidence at this stage suggests that temples were destroyed, that architectural remains, artifacts, inscriptions clearly support the existence of a very, very ancient and very, very significant Hindu temple. Walls were all part of a temple. The sculptures of Hindu deities are found buried under dumped soil. There are Sanskrit and Dravidian inscriptions, and the Sanskrit inscription speaks of Rudra, another name for Lord Shiva. All of this means that you can't just wish away what the Hindu side is saying. This is not a theory. And if it is going to be backed by scientific fact, then I think it makes for a very compelling case. The highest courts of the country will deal with the matter. But as of now, we must just remember one thing. The Hindu side has very, very, very strong sentiments, not just legal facts and scientific evidence on its side. We must also learn the lessons of previous conflicts in this country and realize that things can't go on in the courts forever. At some point of time, when matters are in the court of public opinion as well,